Chancellor Sullivan, President Sullivan, platform personnel, distinguished faculty, honorable guests. My name is Dr. Jay Marr, President and Chief Executive Officer of Sullivan University, and it is my pleasure and my honor to present to you the 221st and 222nd graduating classes of Sullivan University that completed their programs in June and September of 2018. As the graduates enter the auditorium this morning, the Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost will stand before us to ceremoniously receive each graduate and affirm their readiness to enter the ranks of those throughout the world who have preceded them. As each level enters the auditorium, they will be led by a distinguished academic leader from the university who will prominently display a banner of designation. Today's graduates will be led first by our Doctor of Philosophy graduates, followed by our master's graduates, then our baccalaureate graduates, then associate, diploma, and certificate graduates. I now invite the provost of the university to the podium to formally summon the graduating class.
The university mace, which is cradled in front of the podium, is an ancient symbol of authority. It reminds us that universities are custodians of both the enduring traditions of learning and of the power bestowed upon those who come to learn. So that these commencement proceedings may begin, distinguished academic leaders of the university, I authorize you to bring forth the 221st and 222nd graduating classes of Sullivan University.
Dr. J. Marr, President and Chief Executive Officer for Sullivan University, and on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of Sullivan University, it is my pleasure to welcome you, our graduates, your parents, spouses, and friends to the 2018 Fall Commencement Ceremony of Sullivan University. Right now, would you please join me in thanking Miss Jill Lucas, who is providing the beautiful music for graduation today. I have just a few announcements before we begin our program. For those of you with small children, we ask that you please be sensitive to the importance of the ceremony to the graduates and their family. And while we certainly welcome everyone to the event, if your child does become fussy, please take him or her out of the auditorium. In the rear of the auditorium and on each side of the sanctuary, accessible from the hallway, are 2 soundproof cry rooms. These rooms have glass so you can see the ceremony and audio so you can hear the ceremony, though we can't hear you. For those of you who wish to take photographs of your graduate, we ask that you wait in your seat until your graduate's name is about to be called. Then return to your seat so others may also take photographs. Note there is a professional photographer here today taking pictures, and there's information in the program on how you may order pictures of your graduate receiving their diploma, certificate, or degree. Graduation is a celebration of the accomplishment of these men and women, and we ask that you do use proper discretion in expressing your excitement for your individual graduate, and hold your applause until all certificates, diplomas, and degrees have been awarded. We have many graduates who could not be with us today as they are working in other parts of the country and the world. Many have sent their best wishes to their fellow graduates, and we miss them and we wish them well. Many are joining us today from around the world through an internet streaming of today's ceremony, and we welcome our domestic and international family and friends as well. Today is a special day that marks a milestone in the history of Sullivan University. Sullivan University is owned by the Sullivan family, of whom 2 members of that family sit behind me today. The Sullivan family, through the Sullivan University system, previously owned and operated 3 separate independent schools: Sullivan University, the largest of the 3, along with Spencerian College and the Sullivan College of Technology and Design. Spencerian College had a very rich history that dated all the way back to 1892, while the Sullivan College of Technology and Design's history dated all the way back to 1961. Sullivan University was first founded and opened in June of 1962. Following a lengthy process involving Sullivan University's primary accreditor, numerous programmatic accreditors, the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education, and the United States Department of Education, all 3 schools merged on June 22nd of 2018 into the singular school, Sullivan University. This creates many positive dynamics for the students and graduates and for the institution as a whole. Today marks the first graduation ceremony in which former Spencerian College and Sullivan College of Technology and Design students graduate from Sullivan University. Altogether, each year 3 graduation ceremonies are held. 2 ceremonies like this are held each year, one in the spring and one in the fall. And the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, which includes our graduate-level medical programs, also holds a graduation each year in late spring. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Chancellor of Sullivan University. Chancellor A.R. Sullivan, along with his father, founded Sullivan University in 1962. Chancellor Sullivan has had a distinguished career in higher education, and his list of accomplishments are many, of which I will share only a few with you this morning. Chancellor Sullivan has spent over 57 years in higher education. He has served in almost every leadership role in the state, regional, and national organizations and associations. He has served as a member of the Board of Directors of the prestigious American Council on Education, whose membership includes the presidents of such institutions as Notre Dame and Harvard. Chancellor Sullivan is the only career-focused university chancellor to be elected to serve on the board of this prestigious institution. He has served as chairman of the board of the 1,300-member Association of Independent Colleges and Schools. He was also chairman of its accrediting commission. He has served on numerous other commissions, including the National Commission on Higher Education and the Adult Learner. He led Sullivan University in 1979 to be the first career-focused college or university in the South to receive accreditation from the prestigious Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges. He followed that accomplishment in 1990 by taking Sullivan University to accreditation as a baccalaureate degree granting institution. In 1996, Sullivan University became the first private career-focused college or university in the South to receive accreditation to award the master's degree from the Southern Association, and the university opened its graduate school in January of 1997. The university has since received accreditation to offer both the Doctorate of Pharmacy and a Doctorate of Philosophy or PhD in Management, with around 300 doctoral students enrolled in 2018. The Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, the university's primary accreditor, also accredits many other fine institutions such as Vanderbilt, the University of Kentucky, University of Louisville, University of Tennessee, Duke, and most other fine institutions in the southern region of the United States. Chancellor Sullivan has led this institution through numerous growth stages with campuses located in Lexington and Fort Knox and centers for learning in Louisa, Kentucky and Carlisle, Kentucky. Sullivan University has students attending from 43 states and some 50 foreign countries. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this morning the founder of Sullivan University, its chancellor, and my most distinguished colleague, Chancellor A.R. Sullivan.
What a distinguished body of guests and graduates. I think back to some of the things that Dr. Morris shared, makes me feel old. I may be getting there, but I just don't like to feel old. We've seen many changes at Sullivan, moving from certificates and diplomas to degrees to multiple doctoral degrees. But the most important thing that we have are you, our graduates. It's your success in your chosen field now, after graduation, and in the future that will continue what reputation we have to the general public. So for each of you, great success, great prosperity. Don't forget us. We'll never ask you for a donation. Makes it a little unusual. We just want you to come back and visit us every once in a while and take advantage of alumni events. We have a robust alumni association. We hope each of you will take time to join and be a part of it. As I also think about the three generations of the Sullivan family who've devoted their entire lives to post-secondary education, you have to reflect on how lucky and how hard we've had to work to bring this institution, these institutions, to this point. There have been many obstacles, but with so many wonderful faculty and staff, we've met every challenge given to us. I hope you'll be proud of us as we continue to make a mark in post-secondary higher education, as we watch your success in the field of business and related fields. I want to welcome welcome David Tudor, the Vice President of the Lexington campus of Sullivan, to introduce the platform personnel. You'll also see me leave the stage. I have another out-of-state obligation that requires me to get on a plane in about an hour or so. So I'm fleeing you, not because I don't like your company, but I wouldn't stayed here because I've never missed, in the history of Sullivan since 1963, I've never missed attending a graduation. That to me is the most important thing we do. David?
Thank you, Chancellor Sullivan. It is my pleasure to introduce the platform personnel for today's ceremony. Starting from my right, your left, Dr. Diana Lawrence, Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Ms. Barbara Dean, Executive Director, Fort Knox Campus. Dr. J. Marr, President and Chief Executive Officer of Sullivan University. President Glenn Sullivan, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Sullivan University System. Nicholas McCrae, Commencement Speaker, who will be introduced later. Chancellor A.R. Sullivan. Mr. James Klein, University Ombudsman. Ms. Kim Wales Mitchell, University Registrar. Dr. Tim Swinson, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Lavina Wilkin, Director of PhD Programs. Mr. Vincent Tenebra, Vice President for Sullivan University at Atkinson Square. Ms. Jan Gordon, Vice President for Sullivan University at DuPont Circle. And Mr. David Keene, Vice President for Community Partnerships.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Graduates, thank you for coming, because this is an important day in your lives, and I'm glad you took it seriously enough to come. You know, a lot of people are too cool to go to graduation. You shouldn't be, because it's not just for you, it's for your family and your friends to see the example you've set and to celebrate your accomplishment with you. And I congratulate you all on that. Nick McCrae, our speaker today. Oh, wait, one more thing, sorry. Family and friends of our graduates, just today, and maybe through the weekend, treat your graduate like they are just made of solid gold, okay? Because they have worked and worked. And, you know, next week it's all going to go back to normal. You know that. But just for a couple of days, let them just wallow in the accomplishment, okay? So our speaker today is a person who's already had this accomplishment a couple of times, Nick McCrae. And you can read his biography in the program. You can see what can be accomplished with a solid foundation of education, some imagination, and a lot of hard work. I think you're going to enjoy hearing Nick this morning. So let me just get on with him, okay? Thank you very much.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here today. Thank you to Chancellor Sullivan, President Sullivan, and President Dr. Marr, distinguished faculty in the panel, friends and family, and most especially graduates. When I received the phone call asking if I would be interested in speaking here today, I said, you know, I'm pretty busy and I don't have time for prank phone calls. Who is this? But honestly, I'm just so excited to even have been considered. From the time that you started at Sullivan until today when you're graduating, a lot of time has passed, and we're only going to share a few minutes here when I get a chance to speak, but I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to be a small part of your story and to be here to celebrate with you today. So I have a few connections with Sullivan. I graduated here, obviously. I spent from 2004 until 2007 working on an associate's degree in computer programming and a bachelor's degree in information technology. But my connection in my family goes back to Sullivan all the way, for years ago. My grandmother, Wilma, who I call Mama, was 28 and had 3 children when she enrolled in Sullivan in November of 1962. She took a few courses like shorthand and typing and writing, and that allowed her to get a job as a secretary to the director of nursing at the Madison, Indiana State Mental Hospital. And it really prepared her for a few years later when she was able to provide for her family as a single mother of 3. And I think it's just amazing that 56 years ago, Sullivan was an institution in our community that allowed her to provide for her family. And even still today, they're doing that and making that possible for you all to make your lives better and provide. And it was my Mama's brother, Norman Kratz, my great uncle, who, without ever having met me, he actually set up a scholarship to allow me to attend Sullivan University. And he was a successful business owner in Southern Indiana and just a very generous man who placed a lot of value in education. And although he passed away last year, the impact that he had on my life obviously was tremendous. And it's a great honor to be here today to be able to publicly acknowledge him and say thank you for all the opportunities that he made available to me in my life. Thank you. And the last connection I have with Sullivan is actually, it was my first full-time job in IT. So I was a few months, I guess, into my undergrad program, and I got an opportunity to join the Sullivan University Help Desk. I'll never forget the first week, maybe the first couple of days. I walked back to my desk and put in my password to log into my computer, and as soon as I did, it logged me out. So, that was weird. I put it in again, and the same thing, it keeps logging me out. So here I am, I'm 18 years old, trying to make a good first impression. My job is to help people with their technology problems, and I can't log into my computer. And it turns out my new coworkers and colleagues had actually tricked me and put a script on the computer that would log me out every time I logged in. But they immediately followed that with explaining why when you have elevated admin privileges, you can't just walk away from a computer without locking it. Anybody else could start to compromise systems or have access to things that they shouldn't. And it was the first of many technical lessons that I learned in that job. And a lot of soft skills I was able to pick up as well, like professionalism and patience and even empathy for students. In 2004 and 5 time period, we were using floppy disks to save a lot of really important documents, and it seemed like it never failed. The day before, the term was ending, people would have corrupt floppy disks, and you feel bad for them, but it was a really great opportunity to learn how to, work with customers and end users. I actually went on to work as a programmer analyst for the Sullivan University system, and that was my first job kind of in line with what I really wanted to do, which was writing code. So getting an education and also supplementing that with work experience was just a really rich opportunity for me. So 2007, 11 years ago, I'm sitting in your seat, and after graduation, I built this resume that would make anybody in the Sullivan Career Services office cringe. It spills over 5 pages easily. I worked for 2 full-time jobs and then started a software consulting company in 2010. And with that company, I then moved on to about 12 different short or long-term contracts with companies in Indianapolis like Angie'sList.com and Hat World, and Lids, or here locally like Texas Roadhouse and Samtec. In 2015, I went into the Entrepreneurship MBA program at the University of Louisville, and that's where I co-founded and launched my second startup company, Meta Construction Technologies. And my latest career kind of transition is that around just a couple weeks ago, we actually raised some outside capital, which is going to allow me to start running that company and focusing on growth and scaling it. So if I was sitting here in 2007 and somebody said, what are you going to do with this bachelor's degree in information technology? What's your 5-year plan or your 10-year plan? It probably wouldn't have sounded anything like what's happened since I left here. And maybe some or most of you have a clear path forward. You're already in your industry and you're leveraging a degree or a certificate to advance. But maybe some of you have some apprehension about what's coming up next. So I have just a few pieces of advice I'd like to share, and then I'll turn it back over. The first piece of advice is to take time to focus on the important things in life. You all are obviously very talented, smart, educated, persistent, intellectual people. You're finished all the necessary requirements to earn a degree from a fantastic university. So I know you're not going to leave here and stop pushing yourselves. You're going to continue to be successful, to reach your goals and to make us proud. But I just encourage you to don't forget to focus on your own self-being, your own well-being. Focus on relationships and, that with your significant others or children, friends, and family. Because professional success is certainly an element of happiness, but it's those healthy relationships that you make that really make the professional success worthwhile. And I would just say, find time to spend time with your loved ones, connect with people, and just make sure you're present with them. And also, maybe relax a little and recharge your batteries, because a lot of times that goes further than you might think when it comes to professional success. The second piece of advice is to make sure you build a support system around you. This really becomes an enabler to your own success. And right now is a great time for reflection to think about who all helped you get to the point where you're at today. The people at Sullivan, let's say faculty members that you connected with and really went the extra mile. mentorships, that grew and kind of helped you add some guidance to your path. Think about the peers that you met and, the people that you studied with and may become lifelong friends. And then outside of the university, think about people in your life that were there to watch your pet or your kids when you were studying late, the ones that supported you when you were stressed or celebrated the little accomplishments and definitely are here celebrating with you on the big ones today. This network is the group of people that will help you, continue to push the bar high and succeed in life. My wife is actually my biggest champion and support network, and I hope that everybody gets the opportunity to have somebody as supportive as she is for me. Every degree that I've earned or business I've started or every award I've received is always going back to her as my kind of cornerstone support system. So definitely make sure you put that in place, and I hope you're lucky enough to have somebody like her in your life as well. So the last piece of advice is I would urge you to explore opportunities to get out and volunteer some. There's a few reasons for this. The first one is you've got this skill set that you either just obtained or are continuing to grow, and volunteering is a really fantastic way to sharpen that skill set and kind of improve in practice. I started volunteering with a professional networking organization here in town called YPAL, and it's the Young Professionals Association of Louisville. And it provided me with this sort of professional sandbox so that I could get out and practice skills that I didn't quite have mastered yet without worrying about losing a job, or practice things that I didn't have the opportunity to do in my current position because I just didn't have those responsibilities. So I joined the board and actually became the director of technology, and I knew that I had a technical skill set I could offer, but I didn't have a lot of really leadership experience, and that was something I was looking to expand on. So I got to look at the strategic plan of the company or the organization, set a mission for the tech committee, and build the team up, motivate them, and really start to achieve success. And those are all things that I maybe would have had to wait until I became a manager or a director within a company to do, but I got to do that early on. The second reason I like volunteering is that when I jumped in and was sharpening that skill set, I really built this sense of community I'd never had before. It's really fascinating to meet new and different people and listen and learn about the topics that concern them. I feel like when you run in the same circles with people, your own internal beliefs and views on life are never really challenged. But I think it's fun to be intentional about being open-minded and expanding your horizons. And the last reason I think volunteering is a great, fantastic opportunity for everybody is that it's an opportunity for us to remain humble and kind of have a reminder that we should be kind to one another. It doesn't matter if it's a professional networking organization or a charity or a social cause. It's just fantastic to be reminded that as you've reached certain milestones in life and career, you should take it as a chance to look back and see if there's somebody else you can reach out a hand to and help them along their way. So let me close by saying that I hope you find happiness in whatever it is that you do. I would say be open to new opportunities, even if they don't seem like they're right in line with what it is that you may have as a plan for yourself, because you never know what could come out of it. And just know that whatever you're doing currently may be something that you'll look back on later in life and recognize as a stepping stone that was a contributing factor to your own success. So congratulations again on an incredible accomplishment. You all are very deserving of all the congratulations that you'll receive today. And as a fellow Sullivan alumni, if there's anything that I can do to help you, please reach out. I'd be happy to. I'm really excited for every one of you to have your freshly printed degrees and go out and make your mark on the world. So thank you and congratulations again.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nicole Gooden, the Associate Director of Alumni Affairs for the Sullivan University System. I'm here to present our 2018 Distinguished Alumnus Award on behalf of the Alumni Association. The true meaning of a university's greatness can be found in the achievements of its graduates. The Distinguished Alumnus Award program is a celebration of the university's rich history in providing excellence in education. The award recognizes those men and women who demonstrate the Sullivan way and the power of the Sullivan experience. It illustrates the great value of the academic programs and student involvement at Sullivan University. It also increases the pride that former students, staff, and faculty have for the university. The recipient for 2018 is Nick McRae. As you have just witnessed from his commencement speech, he is well deserving of this prestigious award. It is my distinct pleasure to award Nick McRae the Distinguished Alumnus Award for Sullivan University for 2018.
It's almost time for fun. One thing I do want to mention, this is where I try to get the biggest applause of the day, just to let you know that Nick McRae is the last speaker of the day. Before the graduates come forward, I'd like to mention again that we encourage picture taking and that those family members and friends with cameras may come to the front and capture this special moment. We only ask again that you wait to come forward until your graduate nears the front, and after you've taken the pictures of your loved one, if you'll move quickly back to your seat so that others may also capture this special moment. During the processional, you may have noticed graduates today wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. These cords signify and recognize the service of the men and women of our armed forces. At this time, I would like to invite all veterans, active duty military, and military spouses to please stand so we can recognize and thank you for your service and sacrifice. That means everyone, everybody, stand up. Of course, so they got a bigger applause than I did, so. You'll also notice in the commencement program that many of the graduates have 1, 2, or 3 asterisks listed in front of their name. 1 asterisk represent cum laude graduates, 2 asterisks represent magna cum laude graduates, and 3 asterisks represent summa cum laude graduates. Cum in Latin means with, and laude in Latin means praise. So cum laude means with praise, and this distinction is given to those graduates with a grade point average of a 3.0 to 3.59. Magna in Latin means great, so magna cum laude means with great praise for those graduates with a 3.6 to 3.79 grade point average. And the word summa in Latin means highest, so summa cum laude means with highest praise for those graduates with a 3.80 to 4.0 grade point average. Also listed in the program are those graduates who are recipients of the President's Award. Recipients of the President's Award for academic achievement must have maintained at least a 3.70 grade point average on a 4.0 scale for their accumulated work at Sullivan University. These graduates have attained that academic achievement. It's now time to present the degrees. Again, please hold your applause until all of the graduates have received their certificate, diplomas, or degrees. We got juice. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll begin with our certificate and diploma graduates. Michaela Alleman, Medical Coding Diploma. Angelique Burkhead, Practical Nursing Diploma. Jessica D. Burrows, Practical Nursing Diploma. John M. Cantrell, Practical Nursing Diploma. Latasha DeHaven, Limited Medical Radiography Diploma. Ali G. Ertzberger, Professional Baker Diploma, cum laude. Jasmine Furman, Conflict Management Certificate. Alaya Shante Harvey, Professional Cook Diploma. Samantha K. Hill, Practical Nursing Diploma. Bailey Hohadl, Phlebotomy Certificate. Melody Ann Capisser, Business Administration Diploma, magna cum laude. Alicia Priest, Medical Coding Diploma, magna cum laude. Darlene F. Renfro, Practical Nursing Diploma. Patricia C. Reyes, Medical Administrative Assistant Diploma. David J. Rigsby, Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Technology Certificate, cum laude. Samantha Nicole Rodriguez, Practical Nursing Diploma. Brittany Nicole Spites, Medical Administrative Assistant Diploma. Christina Tilford, Massage Therapy Diploma. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the following certificate and diploma graduates are also recipients of the President's Award. Sarah P. Bledsoe, Limited Medical Radiography Diploma, summa cum laude. Casey J. Hallahan, Massage Therapy Diploma, magna cum laude. Lisa K. Hart, Massage Therapy Diploma, summa cum laude. Cody Lee Christopher McKinney, Cybersecurity Administration Certificate, magna cum laude. Ladies and gentlemen, the following graduates are our associate degree graduates. Jeffrey Adams, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Tierra Adams, Associate of Science in Business Management. A.G. James Honor, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Haley Ains, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology, cum laude. Chelsea Arnold, Associate of Science in Computer Graphic Design. Gracie K. Avalos, Associate of Science in Paralegal Studies, cum laude. Kaylin J. Baker, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology, magna cum laude. Alan D. Barrett, Associate of Science in Business Management. Mary Barrett, Associate of Science in Business Management. Kamari M. Bates, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Kelsey Ann Bauer, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Tyrone E. Bleary, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts, cum laude. Andrew Thomas Brames, Sr., Associate of Science and Pharmacy Technician. Nicholas Breivogel, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts, cum laude. Marie Centennial Brown, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Nathan Brown, Associate of Science in Business Management. Mark A. Case, Associate of Science in Information Technology. Taylor Renee Chaddick, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts. Corey A. Childs, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Bridget Michael Cleary, Associate of Science in Accounting. Dakota Renee Coleman, Associate of Science in Accounting, cum laude. Notoria Chanel Walker Collins, Associate of Science in Medical Assisting. Mackenzie Ray Coleman, Associate of Science in Pharmacy Technician. Terry Chevin Cooksey, Associate of Science in Computer Network Administration. Peyton Elizabeth Lynn Covert, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Bailey Dennison, Associate of Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Salar Dezei, Associate of Science in Business Management. Paul F. Diekoff, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Jennifer Dobson, Associate of Science in Computer Engineering Technology. Tomas Dominguez, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts. Danielle Douglas, Associate of Science in Respiratory Therapy. Gregory Eugene Dudley, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts, cum laude. Tanisha Kane Durson, Associate of Science in Medical Assisting, magna cum laude. Tia K. Flowers, Associate of Science in Paralegal Studies. Makita Freeman Woods, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. James M. Cosgrove, Associate of Science, Business Management, cum laude. Sandra Godinez, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. First generation graduate, can I say that? Chad Gossett, Associate of Science in Information Technology, magna cum laude. Kaylin Breget Green, Associate of Science, Business Management. Molly Ann Greider, Associate of Science, Baking and Pastry Arts. Cheyenne Starr Griffith, Associate of Science, Baking and Pastry Arts. Chauncey Hamilton, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Dominique A. Harlan, Associate of Science, Radiologic Technology. Kyle G. Harrison, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology, magna cum laude. Sandy Herbst, Associate of Science, Business Management, cum laude. Samantha Hilston, Associate of Science, Baking and Pastry Arts. Kirsten Hoff, Associate of Science in Nursing. Hope M. Holderbaum, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Sierra Nicole Hunt, Associate of Science in Paralegal Studies. Carrie Ann Imbeden, Associate of Science in Hotel Restaurant Management. Caitlin Jo Johnson, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Calvinity Kelsendria Jones, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts. Rebecca Ann Jones, Associate of Science in Accounting, magna cum laude. Kara C. Kalaher, Associate of Science in Medical Laboratory Technician. Destiny Ray Kelty, Associate of Science in Surgical Technology. Ashley M. Klingel-Smith, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. LaKenya Denise Logan, Associate of Science in Event Management and Tourism, magna cum laude. Joshua P. Long, Associate of Science in Computer Network Security Forensics. Timothy McClish, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Michael Mead, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Logan M. Middleton, Associate of Science in Information Technology, cum laude. Michael D. Miller, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Tiffany Mitchell, Associate of Science in Medical Massage Therapy, cum laude. Kiera Francine Moore, Associate of Science in Logistics and Transportation Management. Kayla Michelle Moyers, Associate of Science in Medical Assisting, cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Earther, Associate of Science in Nursing. Christina Orozco, Associate of Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Timothy Perkins, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Jonathan R. Prescher, Associate of Science in Business Management, cum laude. Jeffrey Wade Price II, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Markel Deshawn Pugh, Associate of Science in Computer Network Security Forensics. Amanda Rowe, Associate of Science in Medical Assisting, cum laude. Deja Rowe, Associate of Science in Information Technology. Tiffany Nicole Shelton, Associate of Science in Accounting. Mackenzie Shoemaker, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology. Ernest William Simmons, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts, cum laude. Darian Cheyenne Skirvin, Associate of Science in Event Management and Tourism, cum laude. Easy name. Asia Smith, Associate of Science in Nursing. Devin Smith, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Teresa Smith, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts, cum laude. Jacob Philip Stapp, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts. Matthew Stevens, Associate of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration, cum laude. Haley Strickler, Associate of Science in Hotel Restaurant Management. Kaylin Brooke Striegel, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology. Jasmine Marie Stroud, Associate of Science in Nursing. Brandon Tharp, Associate of Science in Computer Engineering Technology. Kelsey R. Trapp, Associate of Science, Administrative Office Management. Annika Treeweiler, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts. Nikki Turner, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Christina Valdez, Associate of Science, Event Management and Tourism. Mark A. Wainscott, Associate of Science, Business Management, cum laude. Jasmine Taylor Wallace, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Imani Walters, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Sarah Elizabeth Watts, Associate of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration. Cody A. Wells, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts. Elliot Wells, Associate of Science, Baking and Pastry Arts. Nicole K. Williams, Associate of Science, Business Management, magna cum laude. Tyler Willis, Associate of Science in Computer Information Technology. Chelsea Wilson, Associate of Science, Business Management. And Ladies and gentlemen, the following associate degree graduates are also recipients of the President's Award. Stacy Marie Bevan, Associate of Science, Business Management, magna cum laude. Trina Logan Black, Associate of Science, Information Technology, magna cum laude. Karen E. Bright, Associate of Science, Culinary Arts, summa cum laude. Evelyn Danielle Cerniglia, Associate of Science in Medical Administrative Management, summa cum laude. Jonathan Davis, Associate of Science in Computer Network Security Forensics, magna cum laude. Jennifer Dugan, Associate of Science in Accounting, summa cum laude. Gina Grande, Associate of Science, Hotel Restaurant Management, summa cum laude. Crystal Michelle Zahn Hall, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology, summa cum laude. Shirley Marie Harmon, Associate of Science, Business Management, summa cum laude. Casey Evan Herndon, Associate of Science in Computer Information Technology, summa cum laude. Terry Lee Howard, Associate of Science in Computer Information Technology, summa cum laude. Nye Su Wei Kai, Associate of Science in Business Management, magna cum laude. Tai Naomi Law, Associate of Science in Culinary Arts, magna cum laude. Amanda Joy Marcy, Associate of Science in Accounting, summa cum laude. Julia Nash Parker, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts, magna cum laude. Heather Perkins, Associate of Science in Marketing and Sales Management, summa cum laude. Kimberly Diane Phillips, Associate of Science in Accounting, summa cum laude. Nicole DeSheryl Pearson, Associate of Science in Paralegal Studies, magna cum laude. Jose C. Ramos, Associate of Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Sandra Reef, Associate of Science in Business Management, magna cum laude. Jamie Sanders, Associate of Science in Event Management and Tourism, also an Associate in Hotel and Restaurant Management, summa cum laude. Ebony Denise Williams, Associate of Science in Paralegal Studies, summa cum laude. Tiffany L. Wortman, Associate of Science in Baking and Pastry Arts, summa cum laude. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our bachelor's degree graduates. Ebony Ashby, Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Chantal Azandoga, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Devon Marshall Bibb, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Catherine E. Carrico, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, cum laude. Alec Chavez, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Leadership, cum laude. Melanie H. Clay, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Shayla Patrice Clark, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, cum laude. Angela Coleman, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. All right, it's getting a little out of hand. Is it Maria? Maria Montgomery Collins, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies. Kurt Allen Conrad, Bachelor of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration. Malcolm L. Krause, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Jacob Daniel Davis, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Philip Tennant Dempster, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology. Stephanie Dennison, Bachelor of Arts in Computer Graphic Design, cum laude. Dorcas C. Demby, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Hope Elizabeth Dick, Bachelor of Science in Clinical Laboratory Science. Sarah A. Dries, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Chantel R. Elliott, Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Lisa Ann Phelan, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies. Austin T. Grant, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Cody A. Hackala, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. Catherine M. Harmon, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, cum laude. Sinan Ibrahimi, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Andrea M. Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Leadership. John Kerry Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Kathy Lynn Kennedy, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Management option. John W. Logsdon, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, magna cum laude. Ashley Monet Long, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Healthcare Management. Presenting Ashley's degree today is her mother, Yolanda Long, Administrative Assistant at the College of Pharmacy. Laura Lee Long, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Healthcare Management option. Presenting Laura's degree today is her mother, Jill Long, Office Manager and Special Assistant to the President, Sullivan University System. Well, I got one more to go. Tony. Yeah. Yeah. Terry Lee McKenzie, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Carrie Cheyenne Miles, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, magna cum laude. Faith Payne Miller, Bachelor of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration. J. Princess Moore, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, cum laude. Olivia Noakes, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Megan Marie Nutt, Bachelor of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration. Ramadan Salad Omar, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Sharon Payton Kilgore, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Tony Feary, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies. You scratched it out. Give me a hug. Tarana Kiami, Bachelor of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration, cum laude. What do you say, Angel? Angel Luis Rivera Ramos, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, cum laude. Angel is an assistant bursar for Sullivan, Louisville. Eric Rutledge, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Julie Ann Ryan, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, magna cum laude. Julie is a medical instructor at Sullivan University, DuPont. John O. Sands, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, magna cum laude. William R. Schlett, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Glenn Allen Smith, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Kayla Spear, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design. James Corey Thomas, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, cum laude. Walter Matthew Thompson, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Tiffany Monet Vaughn, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Steve Anthony Victorino, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Charnel Antoinette Walton, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Cedric Watkins, Bachelor of Arts in Computer Graphic Design. Christy M. Wells, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, cum laude. Michael Anthony Williams, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Amanda D. Wazorek, Bachelor of Science in Accounting, magna cum laude. Don't be dancing. Demisha L. Woodson, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology. Linda Nadine Yampanis, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, the following bachelor's degree graduates are also recipients of the President's Award. Kelly Danielle Acton, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, magna cum laude. Presenting Kelly's degree today is her father, Anthony Pena, Associate Provost for Instruction and Online Learning. Esther Anyawu Nally, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Jeremy Dean Barker, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, summa cum laude. Michael Joseph Becker, Bachelor of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration, summa cum laude. Lauren Denise Sissel, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, summa cum laude. Brooke Nicole Corder, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, magna cum laude. Crystal Cawson, Bachelor of Arts in Interior Design, summa cum laude. Trista Danielle Dillon, Bachelor of Science in Accounting, summa cum laude. Robert L. Dupaki, Bachelor of Science in Advanced Manufacturing Technology, magna cum laude. Christopher John Feely, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, magna cum laude. Misty Glenn, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Brittany L. Helm, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, summa cum laude. Brittany is the data processor for Sullivan University System. Courtney Lynn Kenton, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Edgar Allen Lalada, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Tiffany Lichtefeld, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Carrie Marie Lyle, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Tamara Ann Link Busan, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, summa cum laude. Glenisha Odom, Bachelor of Science in Justice and Public Safety Administration, summa cum laude. Megan Leanne Oliver, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Caitlin A. Owens, Bachelor of Science in Accounting and a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, magna cum laude. Ken Travis Pennington, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, summa cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Post, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, summa cum laude. Julia Marie Ritchie, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Gerald L. Robinson, Jr., Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, magna cum laude. Miara Courtney Simpson, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, magna cum laude. Scott M. Cypress, Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Alicia Lynn Stanley, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Business Studies, summa cum laude. Dennis N. Vio, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Conflict Management, summa cum laude. Allie Miranda Wade, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, summa cum laude. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our master's degree graduates. Lindsay Bradshaw, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, cum laude. Jamie L. Campbell, Master of Business Administration. Dominic Germain Connor, Master of Business Administration, cum laude. Rainisha Janae Hinton, Master of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Charisse Antoinette Mazden Yarbrough, Master of Business Administration, cum laude. Angela Nicole Moore Sanders, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership. Wally Nyea, Executive Master of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Kalyani Ravila, Master of Science in Managing Information Technology, cum laude. Alexia Monet Spalding, Master of Business Administration, magna cum laude. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the following master's degree graduates are also recipients of the President's Award. Donald Bettinger, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Bowden, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Justin Adam Scott Bryant, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Bhumika Prajapati Desai, Master of Science in Managing Information Technology, summa cum laude. Charles D. Ebel, Master of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Mary Catherine Emily, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Sumera Epps, Master of Public Management, summa cum laude. Joshua Joseph I, Master of Science in Management, magna cum laude. Joshua is an Academic Services Coordinator at Sullivan University, Louisville. Haley Jordan Fellows, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Haley is Associate Director of Admissions at Sullivan University, Louisville. Erin Rachel Griffin, Master of Science in Management, summa cum laude. Olivia Marguerite Heitzman, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Scott David Holm, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Michael Gordon Hutchins, Master of Science in Management, summa cum laude. Suhail Marie Malave Castro, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Alyssa Lacole Nanny, Master of Science in Management, summa cum laude. Angela Crank Owen, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Donetta R. Owens, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Michelle Renee Packer, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Jace Evan Pearsall, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Amanda Redmond, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, summa cum laude. Joan Marie Riddle, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Presenting Joan's degree today is her husband, James Riddle, adjunct instructor at Sullivan University, DuPont. Clayton L. Settle, Master of Science in Management, summa cum laude. La Precious Shaughnessy, Master of Science in Human Resource Leadership, magna cum laude. Laura K. Tellercam, Master of Science in Management, summa cum laude. Hennessy Monique Wilkerson, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. You're the strongest ones holding everybody else up. Bethany Marie Woods, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Anna E. Yurchenko, Master of Business Administration, summa cum laude. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our Doctor of Philosophy, PhD graduates. Pedro R. Cooper, Doctor of Philosophy in Management. Dr. Cooper's dissertation title, An Investigative Pursuit of Managerial Coaching, Its Effectiveness, and the Potential Impact It Has on ROI, Return on Investment, Indicators, and Employee Productivity Indicators in a Call Center Environment. Patricia F. Siebold, Doctor of Philosophy and Management. Dr. Siebold's dissertation title, Is There Evidence of Disableism on Councils on Developmental Disabilities? Monica M. Valentine, Doctor of Philosophy and Management. Dr. Valentine dissertation title, Corporate Success in a Diverse World, Analyzing Corporate Discourse for Legitimacy of Profitable U.S. Companies. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, how about a huge, big round of applause for all of the graduates?
All right. We have a few official things to do here, and we will get on with our day. So there'll be a little standing up and sitting down. First off, all graduates receiving certificates and diplomas, not associate degrees, but certificates and diplomas, please stand. You over in the first group. All right. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed up. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Board of Directors of Sullivan University, I hereby award these certificates and diplomas with all rights, privileges, and prerogatives thereunto pertaining. You may sit, please. Next. Those graduates receiving associate degrees, please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education and the Board of Directors of Sullivan University, I hereby confer upon you these Associate of Science degrees with all the rights, privileges, and prerogatives thereunto pertaining. All right. Those graduates receiving your Bachelor of Science degrees, please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education and the Board of Directors of Sullivan University, I hereby confer upon you these Bachelor of Science degrees with all the rights, privileges, and prerogatives thereunto pertaining. Those graduates receiving master's degrees, please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education and the Board of Directors of Sullivan University, I hereby confer upon you these master's degrees with all the rights, privileges, and prerogatives thereunto pertaining. That's it. And last but not least, the three of you receiving your Doctor of Philosophy degrees, please stand. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Kentucky Council on Post-Secondary Education and the Board of Directors of Sullivan University, I hereby confer upon you these PhD degrees with all the rights, privileges, and prerogatives thereunto pertaining. Remain standing. Everybody else, stand up. Graduates. Okay. You can take your tassels and move them to the left. Now, would all of you fresh graduates please turn around and thank your family and friends? And will you similarly thank in your own way your faculty that you'll see on both sides of us here? I want to recognize our faculty. Sit down now? Yes, you all can sit now, okay? Okay, and now I ask James Taylor to come to the podium to deliver the benediction. Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Congratulations, graduates. Would everyone please stand? I promise this is the last time. Everyone, please remain standing as all the graduates exit the auditorium, please. Please pray with me. All-loving God, we humbly come before you today at a benchmark in the lives of these graduates. As we look at these graduates, we give praise for the diligent study and preparation that has prepared them to stand here today. We also give thanks to the faculty and staff as they too have provided an immeasurable service. And now as these graduates leave this place today, please show them your path and your blessing. May the education that they have received today provide the foundation for a successful and joy-filled life. Finally, please be with us as we continue to educate students to the highest standard so more may come to know the hope and joy that this graduating class does now. In your precious name we pray, amen.